Welcome to Pearman Fitness with Studiomix in San Francisco, California. Today I'm going to show you a few squat variations with the kettlebells and how those variations will help you with your squat with the barbell and your squat in general. So let's head to the floor and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So here we go, squat variations. We're going to start with a single load. So we're going to load one side at a time. So what I want you to do is grab the kettlebell, we're going to bring it up, we're going to load at the middle line, so making sure that the hands are by the sternum, and find a decent distance with your legs that you feel comfortable squatting in. What I want you to do is reach forward with the free hand, we're going to squat down to the best depth that we can and come back to the top. So what's nice about a single loaded squat is that you're able to load one side of the body more than the other. What's great about this is even, typically when we're squatting, if we're using a barbell, we have a tendency of using a dominant side a little bit more. So when you load up these various sides of the body, you can find the ability to fire out of the hip in a more balanced fashion. So this is going to help you get stronger and be better out of the bottom position with your squatting. So this is single loaded squat at the shoulders. The second way to squat, of course, is the double load. So what I'm going to have you do is start with the kettlebells together on the ground, go a little bit wider with your legs. So essentially use the kettlebells as a distance variant, showing you where your feet should be, just on the outside of the kettlebells. We're going to drop down, we're going to curl the weight up, and sink down in the bottom of our squat. You'll notice I'm a lot more wider now. I'm quite open in the bottom. I'm going to stand to the top. So we're not loaded on one side particularly, but now we're loaded on both sides. This is a great way to practice your squat because it forces you to stay upright. Of course, if you lean forward too much, you'll lose the kettlebell. You'll lose the tension. So outside of squatting on the bottom and double loading, what you could do is play with how you're positioned as you go down to the squat. So for example, I can release my right arm overhead and I can squat down with one arm loaded high and one arm loaded low on the shoulder. I'm going to turn slightly and look up at my right hand toward my wrist, and I'm going to squat down and stand up. As I come to the top, I'm going to switch sides, extend up, rotate. You'll notice you've got a better ability on one side than the other. You want to keep your feet as flat as possible and make sure that you alternate on this squat. Alternate sides. Okay, I'll give you one more. Looking up, rotating and driving. All right, so single loaded, double loaded, alternating where the weight is. One more thing with the squat. All right, so one more thing with the squat is grabbing a lighter kettlebell, flipping upside down. We're going to be squatting and working on setting our weight back in our heels more. So to do this, we're going to be pressing away in front of us. So what I mean by that is we're going to squat down, reach forward, and we're going to hold our position. Good, making sure the shoulders stay down and back, and come back to the top. As you squat down, reach in front of you, set back into the heels, feel the shoulders suck back and down, and stand tall. Okay, so the major takeaway today, how to improve your squat. We want you to be on your heels, we want you to be flat-footed, we want to get you deeper into the squat, we want you to stay more upright, and we want you to be more balanced when you come out of the bottom and using that left and right side to stand tall. So the kettlebells with these variations, with the loading on one side or the other, with the loading in the front, which keeps you upright, and then pressing away from you is going to help you get back in those heels. All of these variations are going to help you find that perfect squat for you and help you kind of challenge yourself to get deeper and deeper and hold a better and better position. Thanks for joining Pearman Fitness. Try this out. Let me know what you think. I'll see you again soon. Bye.